Okay, single leg hip thruster. What you want to do is sit up close to something, a bench, a bed, or a couch. I'm going to start in the top position, wiggle your feet in. And when I push through my big toe and my heel together, I'm thinking about pushing the mid thigh to the sky, not the belt buckle. If I go belt buckle, then I can throw this muscle into the back muscles. So thinking mid thigh to the sky. From there, it's important that your head and hip move at the same speed, reaching one leg out, and then drive the leg up like this. So reach the heel out and drive up. Really, really important. Head and hips move at the same speed. Push up to lateral plank. What I want you to do is have some form of target to touch your chest to, so that can be a rolled up towel. What I want to be thinking is I'm going full range of motion all the way to the bottom. Push, and as I push here, I'm going to reach and open up. I think about pushing this hand into the ground and away from my body, and we're going to try and move so the shoulder and the hip all move at the same speed. Feet want to be a little bit wider, so touch the pad, come up and pivot like this. So you should be able to see that I end up on the edges of my shoes, and when I come back, I come as one unit. If you're struggling with the strength, then touch, drop the knees up to a plank, and then pivot. Do as many reps as you can using full body up and down first. For the half V-up, key things are that you need to crush the floor when we are moving. We don't want to have a big arch in the back. We're going to try and start with the arms here, and at the same time as sitting up, you're going to reach for the sock, come back down, shoulder blades should touch, and then over to the side. So you're going to alternate from one side to the other. You're going to be tempted to throw the arms. That makes it easier. If you can't complete from here, then a little bit of throwing of the arms is okay. Alternate sides. Single leg squat to the bench. Start seated and pull your heels underneath you so that your knees line up with your shoelaces. We don't want to be in a position where they're straight up, straight down. So knees slightly ahead of the shoelaces. Up we go. Reaching out, touching, and coming back up. Do all reps on one side, and then in order to make that more difficult, then we can hold a weight here and come back up. So if you don't have access to a cable, what you need to do is make sure the band tension is hard. I've put the intensity as an RPE 8, so this should be a difficult exercise. What's going to be needed is probably adding more bands. So start with your hardest band plus the next one and the next one along attached to it. So all we're going to do is one hand's going to stay fixed, and then the other is going to row, allowing that shoulder blade to move on the body. Side plank, long leg clam. Squeeze the fist. Your goal is to have that forearm on the floor and push your body away. Don't let the shoulder sink into your body. So pushing that away. Straight line from head, shoulder, hip, knee and ankle. Hands on the knees, bend them to 90 degrees, not allowing them to come forward. Make sure this pocket is lifted. Kick the top leg straight, reach to the sky, and slowly up and down. Really important we feel it in the back of the glute here. If we're not feeling it here, two things we can do. Number one, we can turn the toe down and lift up. If we still feel it more towards the front, just slide that toe back and lift from there. And then definitely with the toe down and the heel slightly back, you should feel it here in the back of the glute. You can take a little bit of a rest when we shift to the other side because both glutes have already been working, so it's all right to take a short break. For the isometric split squat, start in the bottom position, and we're going to go for quite a short stance. So what we're going to see is the knee is over the shoelaces, and then we're going to slowly pop up from there and then just hold this position. We're going to stop ourselves from creeping back excessively or arching backwards. Nice and deep, knee over the shoelaces, and we're just going to hang out there. The same as all exercises where we're using bands, ensure that it's difficult to complete. For this one, make sure your elbows stay near your forehead, and then we push to the sky and then go slowly back. Push to the sky, slowly back. That slowly back is challenging the lengthening of the muscle, the eccentric, to create better control around the shoulder and elbow. For the high crawl lateral, what we're going to do is thinking again about reaching through the body. So from a press up position, we're going to move opposite hand and foot at the same time. And as I go here, push through the ground, each time that outside arm makes contact with the ground. We're going to go out for reps and then back for reps. For all of the wrist exercises, again, make sure the band is difficult. We should not be doing this on a yellow band, not anymore. It should be tough when we're coming back like this on each exercise. So the control there is required on all of the exercises, and it should be difficult. RPE 8 again.